Imagine this. You get out of bed in the morning, take your first step, and feel strong, steady, confident. No more wincing from tight calves. No more nighttime cramps that wake you up in pain. No more worrying about whether your legs will give out as you walk across the living room. As we get older, our legs, the very foundation of our independence, often start to weaken without us even realizing it. One moment we're moving easily, and the next we're grabbing onto walls for support or sitting down more often because our muscles feel tired and shaky. But here's the truth. You don't have to accept this as just aging. There are natural science-backed ways to support your legs and stay active, stable, and strong for years to come. And it starts with what you're feeding your body. In this video, we're revealing the top 6 essential vitamins and minerals that help fight leg cramps, maintain healthy muscles, and improve your overall leg strength, especially for older adults. These aren't just fancy supplements or health fads. These are nutrients your body quietly depends on every single day. When you give your body what it needs, it pays you back with smoother steps, better balance, and fewer aches. Whether you enjoy gardening, taking walks, dancing, or simply want to keep doing things on your own without help, this video is for you. We'll not only tell you which nutrients matter most, but also where to find them in everyday foods you probably already have in your kitchen. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and stick with us to the end. Because one small change in your nutrition can make a big difference in your strength, your energy, and your freedom. Before we dive in, leave a comment below and let us know what's the biggest challenge your legs are facing these days: cramps, weakness, or balance. And don't forget to subscribe for more helpful health advice made just for you. Let's get started. 6. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector that keeps your legs strong and steady. As we age, it's not just our muscles and bones that need support. Our nervous system does too. And one of the most important nutrients for maintaining a healthy nervous system is vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 plays a central role in keeping your nerves working properly. Think of your nerves as tiny electrical wires running through your body, carrying messages from your brain to your muscles, telling your legs when to move, when to stop, and how to balance. B12 acts like the insulation around those wires. Without it, the signals get slower or disrupted. This vitamin also supports the production of red blood cells, which deliver oxygen throughout your body. Proper oxygen flow means more energy, less fatigue, and better performance in everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing up from chair. If your body lacks B12, the effects can sneak up on you. Some people feel tingling or numbness in their feet. Others notice they're more unsteady on their feet, maybe stumbling or having to hold on to things for balance. Over time, this can turn into full-blown muscle weakness in the legs and difficulty walking. Vitamin B12 deficiency is especially common in older adults, and here's why. As we age, our stomach produces less of a substance called intrinsic factor, which is necessary to absorb B12 properly. So even if you're eating well, your body may not be absorbing enough. People who take certain medication for acid reflux, diabetes, or metformin are also at higher risk. The symptoms of B12 deficiency are often mistaken for normal aging, but in many cases, they are preventable and reversible with proper nutrition or supplementation. Here are some signs your body might need more B12. Tingling or numbness in hands or feet. Muscle weakness, especially in the legs. Trouble balancing or frequent falls. Fatigue or brain fog. Pale skin or a swollen tongue. If you've been feeling a little off lately and can't quite explain it, low B12 could be part of the puzzle. The good news is that B12 is found in many delicious, everyday foods, mainly from animal sources. Here are some of the best. Lean meats, especially beef and chicken. Fish like salmon, tuna, and sardines. Shellfish, particularly clams and oysters. Small, but incredibly rich in B12. Liver, especially beef liver, one of the highest sources of B12. Eggs, milk, cheese, and yogurt. If you follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, you may need to look for fortified foods such as fortified breakfast cereals, plant-based milks like almond, soy, or oat that have B12 added. In many cases, especially for people over 60, doctors recommend taking a B12 supplement, either as a tablet, sublingual, under the tongue, or even an injection for those with absorption issues. These supplements are safe, affordable, and easy to add to your daily routine. Before starting supplements, it's a good idea to speak with your healthcare provider or get a simple blood test to check your B12 levels. They can guide you on the right dose and type for your body. Older adult YB12 is especially important for seniors. Our legs carry us through life, to the kitchen, to the garden, to visit loved ones. But when the nerves in our legs aren't working well, it can feel like our legs just don't listen to us anymore. Low B12 doesn't just affect how we move, it also affects how we feel about moving. Fear of falling can make people avoid physical activity, which leads to more muscle loss and more imbalance. It becomes a frustrating cycle. By making sure your body gets enough B12, you're not just protecting your nervous system. You're protecting your independence, your confidence, and your ability to stay active and engaged in life. Getting enough vitamin B12 doesn't have to mean making huge changes. Even small steps, like adding a glass of milk at breakfast, enjoying an egg salad sandwich, or taking a B12 supplement, can make a noticeable difference in how your legs feel and function. So if you've noticed some leg weakness, numbness, or balance issues lately, don't brush it off. Your body might simply be asking for more B12. The right nutrients, given at the right time, can help restore your strength, reduce discomfort, and help you feel more stable on your feet. And vitamin B12 is one of the most important tools in that process. 5. Vitamin D, the vital nutrient for strength and balance. As we age, it's common to notice some changes in our bodies, some more subtle than others. You might find that climbing stairs is more exhausting, or that you sometimes feel a little unsteady on your feet. In fact, one of the most important nutrients that can help maintain muscle strength, improve balance, and keep your body moving fluidly as you grow older is vitamin D. What does vitamin D do? Vitamin D is a powerhouse nutrient that plays a vital role in maintaining your muscle strength, balance, and reflexes. It's not just about keeping your muscles strong. It also supports your bones, making sure they stay dense and resistant to fractures. With enough vitamin D, your muscles are more responsive and able to move as you need them. This is especially important for preventing falls, which become more common as we age. Falls can cause serious injuries, especially if your bones are fragile due to a lack of vitamin D. But there's more to it than just muscle strength. Vitamin D is also key for bone health, as it helps your body absorb calcium. Without enough vitamin D, even the healthiest diet rich in calcium can't keep your bones as strong as they need to be. Why is vitamin D important for older adults? As we age, several things change. Our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, and our kidneys slow down in converting it into its active form. Additionally, many of us spend more time indoors, especially in the winter months, which further limits our exposure to sunlight. This means that vitamin D deficiency is quite common among older adults, even if you don't have any noticeable symptoms. Without enough vitamin D, you may start experiencing symptoms like muscle weakness, poor balance, or frequent falls, all of which can be serious for older individuals. In fact, vitamin D deficiency is strongly linked to osteoporosis, a condition that makes bones brittle and weak, increasing the risk of fractures. For older adults, this means that maintaining good vitamin D levels is one of the simplest ways to reduce the risk of falls and maintain overall mobility and strength. Common signs of vitamin D deficiency. It's not always easy to spot when you're lacking vitamin D, but some common signs to watch out for include muscle weakness or frequent cramps, unsteady balance when walking or standing, tingling or numbness in your hands or feet, frequent bone or joint pain, fatigue or low energy, difficulty climbing stairs or standing up from a chair. These symptoms may be mistaken for general aging or other conditions, but in many cases, they're actually signs of a vitamin D deficiency that can be addressed with the right supplementation and lifestyle changes. How can you boost your vitamin D levels? The good news is that vitamin D is relatively easy to get, either from sunlight, food, or supplements. Here's how you can increase your intake. Sunlight. Vitamin D is known as the sunshine vitamin because your skin naturally produces it when exposed to sunlight. Aim to get outside for about 10 to 30 minutes each day, depending on your skin tone and where you live. The best time to catch some sun is during the morning or late afternoon when the sun is gentler. If you live in an area with long winters or spend most of your time indoors, consider spending time in places with natural light or even using a light therapy lamp designed for vitamin D production. Food sources. Certain foods are great sources of vitamin D, including both natural and fortified options. Here's a list of some vitamin D-rich foods to include in your diet. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. Egg yolks. Fortified dairy products like milk and yogurt. Fortified plant-based milks, soy, almond, oat milk. Fortified cereals. Mushrooms, especially those exposed to UV light. By adding more of these foods to your diet, you can naturally increase your vitamin D levels. For example, a serving of salmon or a bowl of fortified cereal with milk can easily give you the boost you need. Supplements. If you're not getting enough vitamin D from sunlight or food, supplements can be a practical solution. It's especially helpful during the winter months when sunlight is limited. Look for vitamin D3 supplements, as they are the most effective form for your body to absorb. The standard daily dose is typically 800-2000 IU of vitamin D, but your doctor can advise on the right dosage based on your needs. Some vitamin D supplements are combined with calcium, which is important for bone health. Before starting a supplement, it's always a good idea to speak with your healthcare provider, especially if you're taking other medications or have any health concerns. Conclusion. Vitamin D is essential for everyone, but it's especially important as we age. It's not just about avoiding falls. It's about keeping your body strong, your muscles healthy, and your bones resilient. By making small changes like spending more time in the sun, eating vitamin D-rich foods, and taking supplements when necessary, you can ensure that you're doing everything you can to support your body's needs. In the long run, maintaining proper vitamin D levels will help you feel more confident on your feet, improve your overall strength, and reduce the risk of falls. With a little bit of sunlight, a balanced diet, and the right supplementation, you can enjoy a more active and fulfilling life, all while feeling steady and strong. 4. Calcium, the key to strong bones and healthy muscles. As we age, it's normal for our bodies to change in various ways. One of the most noticeable changes is in our bones. They can become weaker and more fragile, which is why it's so important to pay attention to the nutrients that support bone health. Calcium is one such nutrient. It plays a crucial role in keeping your bones strong and your muscles working properly. Calcium is best known for its role in maintaining strong bones and teeth, but it does much more than that. It also helps your muscles contract and function properly. Without enough calcium, muscles can become weak, leading to problems like muscle cramps or spasms, which many older adults experience. In fact, calcium plays a key role in keeping your muscles strong and your movements fluid. The bones in our bodies are constantly being broken down and rebuilt, and calcium is essential for this process. Without enough calcium, your bones can lose density, becoming brittle and more prone to fractures. This is why it's so important to maintain adequate calcium levels throughout your life. As we age, our bodies naturally become less efficient at absorbing calcium from food, and we lose calcium from our bones. This leads to an increased risk of osteoporosis, a condition where the bones become weak and fragile. If you don't get enough calcium in your diet, you might experience frequent bone fractures or joint pain, and your risk of falls and breaks increases. Additionally, if you don't have enough calcium, your muscles can become more prone to cramping and weakness. This can make everyday activities, like standing up from a chair or walking, more difficult and uncomfortable. It can be tricky to know if you're not getting enough calcium because its effects often build up slowly over time. However, some common signs to watch for include muscle cramps or spasms, especially in the legs, numbness or tingling in your fingers or around your mouth, weak or brittle nails, joint pain or discomfort in your bones, frequent bone fractures or breaks after minor falls or injuries. If you notice any of these symptoms, it might be a sign that your calcium levels are low and you may need to make adjustments to your diet or talk to your doctor. Fortunately, getting enough calcium is straightforward. You can increase your calcium intake by adding certain foods to your diet, getting more exposure to the sun for vitamin D, or taking supplements if needed. Here's how you can make sure you're getting enough calcium. Dairy products. Dairy foods are one of the best sources of calcium. This includes options like milk, regular or fortified with vitamin D, cheese such as cheddar, mozzarella, or Parmesan, yogurt, especially plain or Greek yogurt, which also provides protein. These dairy products are not only rich in calcium, but also in other nutrients that support bone health, such as vitamin D and protein. Leafy green vegetables. If you're looking for plant-based sources of calcium, many leafy green vegetables are great choices. These include spinach, kale, collard greens, broccoli. These vegetables are high in calcium and also packed with other vitamins and minerals that promote overall health. Fortified plant-based foods. For those who avoid dairy, there are plenty of plant-based foods that are fortified with calcium. These include fortified almond, soy, or oat milk, fortified tofu, fortified cereals. These plant-based options can provide the calcium you need, and they're often just as beneficial as dairy. Sardines and other fish with bones. Certain types of canned fish, like sardines or salmon, are also excellent sources of calcium. These fish are often canned with their bones, which are rich in calcium. Eating these can help boost your calcium intake, and they also provide healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Calcium supplements. If it's hard to get enough calcium through food alone, you may want to consider taking a calcium supplement. The typical daily recommendation for calcium is around 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams for most adults over 50. Talk to your doctor before starting a supplement to determine the right dosage and type, such as calcium citrate or calcium carbonate for your needs. Vitamin D. It's also important to remember that vitamin D plays a key role in helping your body absorb calcium. Without enough vitamin D, your body can't use the calcium you get from food as effectively. So, make sure you're also getting enough vitamin D by spending time in the sun or eating foods like fatty fish, fortified dairy, and egg yolks. Calcium is essential for maintaining strong bones and healthy muscles, and it becomes even more important as we get older. Without enough calcium, your bones may become weak and more prone to fractures, and your muscles may become prone to cramps or weakness. By including calcium-rich foods like dairy, leafy greens, and fortified plant-based options in your diet, you can ensure that you're meeting your calcium needs. If you're concerned about getting enough calcium, talk to your healthcare provider about supplements or other ways to boost your calcium intake. Maintaining a healthy calcium intake is one of the easiest and most effective ways to protect your bones and muscles as you age. By taking simple steps to get the right amount of calcium, you can improve your bone health and muscle strength, reduce your risk of falls, and enjoy a more active, comfortable life. 3. Magnesium, the muscle helper for relaxation and comfort. As we age, we may experience all sorts of discomforts in our muscles, such as cramps, stiffness, and restless legs. These issues can often disrupt our daily activities and even our sleep. One essential nutrient that can help address these problems is magnesium. This mineral is a natural muscle relaxer, and it plays an important role in keeping our muscles, nerves, and overall health in balance. Magnesium plays several vital roles in the body, but one of its most important functions is supporting muscle relaxation and contraction. It helps your muscles relax after contracting, which can prevent painful muscle cramps and even the restless leg syndrome that many older adults experience at night. Magnesium is also involved in maintaining nerve function, ensuring that your muscles and nerves work together smoothly. Without enough magnesium, your muscles might not be able to relax properly, leading to cramps, spasms, and stiffness. It can also reduce your stamina, making it harder to do physical activities for extended periods. As we age, our bodies naturally become less efficient at absorbing nutrients like magnesium, and this can result in magnesium deficiency. If you don't get enough magnesium, it can lead to a range of uncomfortable symptoms, including muscle cramps or spasms, especially at night, restless leg syndrome, the uncomfortable feeling in your legs that makes you want to move them, especially when you're trying to sleep, fatigue or low energy, which can make it harder to stay active, weakness in the muscles, reducing strength and mobility, poor sleep quality, as muscle tension can interfere with relaxation. Magnesium deficiency has also been linked to an increased risk of conditions like osteoporosis, as it helps with bone health, as well as the overall functioning of the heart and the nervous system. Common signs of magnesium deficiency. If you're not getting enough magnesium, you might notice some of the following symptoms: muscle cramps, especially at night; restless leg syndrome, where your legs feel uncomfortable or twitch uncontrollably; fatigue, feeling unusually tired or weak even after rest; tension, tightness in your muscles that doesn't seem to go away; difficulty sleeping, struggling to fall asleep or stay asleep due to muscle discomfort. If these symptoms sound familiar, it may be time to check if magnesium could be a missing piece in your health routine. How can you boost your magnesium levels? The good news is that magnesium is found in a variety of foods, and you can easily incorporate more of these into your diet. Here are some of the best sources of magnesium. Nuts and seeds. Many nuts and seeds are rich in magnesium. These include almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. These snacks are not only packed with magnesium, but they also provide healthy fats, which are good for your heart. A handful of nuts or seeds each day can be an easy and tasty way to increase your magnesium intake. Leafy green vegetables. Leafy greens are excellent sources of magnesium and provide many other important vitamins and minerals. Consider adding these vegetables to your meals. Spinach, Swiss chard, kale. These greens are versatile and can be used in salads, soups, or stir-fries to give your body the magnesium it needs. Whole grains. Many whole grains are rich in magnesium. Some great options include brown rice, oats, quinoa, whole wheat bread. Whole grains are also high in fiber, which helps with digestion and keeping your heart healthy. Legumes and beans. Beans and legumes are excellent sources of magnesium. Include these in your diet for both magnesium and fiber. Black beans, lentils, chickpeas. These can be added to soups, stews, or salads, or even used in spreads like hummus. Bananas. Bananas are an easy, convenient snack and a good source of magnesium. A banana a day can help you reach your magnesium goals, and it also provides potassium, which is another important nutrient for muscle function. Dark chocolate. Yes, you read that right. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is a delicious way to boost your magnesium intake. Choose varieties with at least 70% cocoa to get the most magnesium. Just be mindful of portion sizes, as chocolate is also high in sugar. Supplements. If you find it difficult to get enough magnesium through food, magnesium supplements are available. There are various types of magnesium supplements, including magnesium citrate and magnesium glycinate, which are easier on the digestive system. It's important to talk to your doctor before starting a supplement to determine the right type and dosage for your needs. The role of magnesium and calcium. Magnesium works hand in hand with calcium to support muscle function. While calcium helps muscles contract, magnesium helps them relax. So, it's important to make sure you're getting enough of both minerals. You can find magnesium and calcium in many of the same foods, so a balanced diet with plenty of magnesium-rich foods will help support both bone and muscle health. Magnesium is essential for muscle relaxation, preventing cramps, and improving overall muscle function. It also plays an important role in preventing restless leg syndrome, improving energy levels, and supporting bone health. Ensuring that you're getting enough magnesium can make a big difference in how you feel, particularly when it comes to muscle health and relaxation. By including magnesium-rich foods like nuts, leafy greens, whole grains, beans, bananas, and even dark chocolate in your daily diet, you can improve your muscle function and overall health. If you're concerned about your magnesium intake or experiencing symptoms of deficiency, it's a good idea to consult with your doctor to explore supplements or dietary changes. Taking simple steps to boost your magnesium intake can lead to better muscle relaxation, reduced cramps, and an overall sense of well-being, making it easier to enjoy daily activities and sleep peacefully through the night. 2. Vitamin E, protecting your muscles and boosting blood flow. As we get older, we start noticing small changes in how our bodies feel. Maybe your legs feel more tired after walking, or your feet go numb after sitting for too long. These signs are often connected to something many people overlook: poor circulation. One important vitamin that supports healthy blood flow and protects your muscles from wear and tear is vitamin E. This powerful antioxidant does more than just protect your cells. It plays a crucial role in keeping your blood moving and your muscles healthy, especially in your legs and feet. Let's take a closer look at why vitamin E matters and how to make sure you're getting enough of it. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin that acts as a strong antioxidant in your body. That means it helps protect your cells, especially your muscle cells, from damage caused by oxidative stress. Over time, oxidative stress can wear down your tissues, slow down your blood flow, and make your muscles feel tired or weak. Vitamin E helps improve blood circulation, especially to your arms and legs. Protect muscle cells from damage and aging. Reduce inflammation, which can cause discomfort or soreness. Strengthen the immune system, helping your body fight off illness. For older adults, proper blood flow is essential. When blood doesn't flow properly to your legs and feet, it can lead to numbness, tingling, or even pain. It can also make your legs feel heavy or slow when you move. Vitamin E helps reduce these issues by supporting the tiny blood vessels that bring oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. Why is vitamin E important for seniors? As we age, our circulation naturally slows down. This can cause a number of uncomfortable symptoms, especially in the legs. Tingling or numbness in the feet and toes. Fatigue or heaviness in the legs. Cramping or discomfort, especially after walking or standing. Muscle weakness over time. Poor blood circulation can also make it harder for your muscles to get the oxygen they need, which means they tire more quickly. Over time, this can lead to a decrease in physical activity, which only makes the problem worse. Vitamin E helps keep your blood flowing smoothly, so your muscles stay energized and protected. It also helps reduce free radicals, unstable molecules in the body that damage cells and accelerate aging. This protection is especially important for your muscle cells, which are constantly working to support your movement and balance. If you often experience cold feet, leg cramps, or weakness after walking, it might be a sign that your body needs more vitamin E. How can you get more vitamin E? The great news is that vitamin E is found in many delicious and easy-to-find foods. With just a few simple changes to your daily meals, you can boost your intake and support better blood flow and muscle health. Here are some of the top food sources of vitamin E. Sunflower seeds. A small handful of sunflower seeds can provide a large portion of your daily vitamin E needs. They're crunchy, tasty, and perfect as a snack or sprinkled on salads or oatmeal. Almonds. Almonds are another great snack rich in vitamin E. A small serving a day can help protect your muscles and improve your circulation. Try them roasted or in almond butter. Vegetable oils. Certain plant-based oils are high in vitamin E, such as sunflower oil, safflower oil, wheat germ oil, olive oil to a lesser extent. Use these oils in salad dressings or light cooking to add both flavor and nutrients. Avocados. Not only are avocados rich in healthy fats, but they also contain a good amount of vitamin E. Add slices to toast, salads, or enjoy them as guacamole. Dark leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are great sources of vitamin E and other important vitamins. Steam them, stir-fry them, or add them to soups. Fortified foods. Some cereals, margarine, and juices are fortified with vitamin E. Check the labels to see if they contain added vitamin E to help you meet your daily needs. How much vitamin E do you need? For most adults, the recommended daily amount of vitamin E is around 15 milligrams mg per day. This can usually be met through food, especially if you include nuts, seeds, and leafy greens in your diet. Some people may consider vitamin E supplements, especially if their diet is limited or if they have trouble absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. However, it's important to talk to your doctor first, as too much vitamin E from supplements can interfere with certain medications or increase bleeding risk. While vitamin E is important, it works best when it's part of a balanced diet. Try not to rely on just one food or supplement. Instead, eat a mix of foods that support overall circulation and muscle function, including sources of magnesium, calcium, and healthy fats. Regular light exercise like walking, stretching, or gentle yoga also helps improve blood flow and keeps your muscles active. Combined with the right nutrition, this can go a long way toward reducing leg discomfort, improving your energy, and helping you feel more mobile. Vitamin E is more than just an antioxidant. It's a key nutrient for maintaining good blood circulation and protecting your muscles from damage. For older adults, getting enough vitamin E can help reduce feelings of numbness, heaviness, and weakness in the legs. It also helps your cells stay strong and function properly as you age. By eating foods like sunflower seeds, almonds, avocados, and leafy greens, you can naturally increase your vitamin E levels and support better muscle and vascular health. If you're experiencing symptoms related to poor circulation or muscle fatigue, consider checking your vitamin E intake as part of your daily health routine. Sometimes, small changes in your diet can lead to big improvements in how your body feels. And vitamin E is one of those changes worth making. 1. Potassium, keeping your muscles strong and your heart steady. Have you ever felt your legs suddenly cramp in the middle of the night? Or noticed your heart skipping a beat for no clear reason? These might be signs that your body needs more potassium, a quiet but powerful mineral that plays a key role in keeping your muscles and heart working smoothly. Potassium is an essential electrolyte, which means it helps carry electrical signals between cells. These signals are what allow your muscles to move and your heart to beat steadily. Without enough potassium, things can quickly feel off, and for older adults, that imbalance can lead to weakness, fatigue, and discomfort. Let's break it down simply. What does potassium do? Why is it so important? And how can you get more of it in your daily diet? What does potassium do in the body? Potassium is best known for keeping your body's electrolyte levels balanced. Electrolytes are minerals that carry an electric charge. Your body uses them to keep your nerves firing, muscles contracting, and fluids in balance. Here's what potassium helps with every single day. Muscle function. It helps muscles contract properly, not too tight, not too loose. Heartbeat regulation. It keeps your heart beating at a steady pace. Fluid balance. It helps control the amount of water in and around your cells. Nerve signals. It allows the nerves to send messages efficiently. Your body needs potassium all the time, especially if you're active, sweating more than usual, or taking certain medications that affect fluid or mineral balance. Why is potassium especially important for older adults? As we get older, our bodies may become less efficient at balancing minerals, and certain health conditions or medications, like diuretics for high blood pressure, can cause potassium to drop. This can lead to muscle cramps, especially at night, unusual fatigue or weakness, irregular heartbeat, tingling or numbness, low energy or difficulty moving. In some cases, low potassium can even increase the risk of falls because weak muscles and poor coordination make walking more difficult. Even though potassium doesn't always get as much attention as calcium or vitamin D, it's just as essential for maintaining physical strength and stability, both of which help older adults stay active and independent. What causes potassium levels to drop? There are a few common reasons why someone might have low potassium, also called hypokalemia. Not eating enough potassium-rich foods, excessive sweating, especially in hot weather, chronic diarrhea or vomiting, using certain medications like diuretics or laxatives. Kidney problems, which can affect how the body processes potassium. If you notice frequent leg cramps, feel lightheaded, or experience a fluttering heartbeat, it's worth speaking with your doctor to check your potassium levels. What foods are high in potassium? The good news is you don't need expensive supplements to get enough potassium. Nature has already packed plenty of it into common, affordable foods that are easy to find and enjoy. Here's some top picks. Bananas. One of the most well-known potassium sources, bananas are soft, easy to digest, and a great snack. Just one medium banana provides around 400 to 450 milligrams of potassium. Potatoes with skin. Baked or boiled potatoes, especially with the skin on, are a surprising potassium powerhouse. One medium potato contains over 900 milligrams of potassium. Avocados. Not only are avocados rich in healthy fats, but they're also a great source of potassium, even more than bananas. Add them to toast or a salad for a nutritious boost. Coconut water. If you're looking for a natural electrolyte drink, coconut water is a tasty and hydrating option. It contains high levels of potassium and is lower in sugar than many sports drinks. Beans. All types of beans, black beans, kidney beans, lentils, are excellent sources of potassium. They're also full of fiber and protein, making them a great addition to stews, soups, or salads. Dark leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, Swiss chard, and collard greens are rich in potassium and other important nutrients like magnesium and vitamin K. How much potassium do you need daily? For most adults, the recommended intake is around 2,500 to 3,400 milligrams per day. Most people can reach this amount through food, but it does require a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole foods. Unlike other vitamins, potassium supplements are not typically recommended unless prescribed by a doctor. Taking too much potassium in supplement form can be dangerous, especially for people with kidney problems. That's why it's best to focus on getting potassium from food, which allows your body to absorb it gradually and safely. Tips for increasing potassium naturally. If you'd like to get more potassium in your diet, here's some easy tips. Add a banana to breakfast. Slice it into cereal, yogurt, or oatmeal. Use potatoes as a side dish. Roast them with a bit of olive oil and herbs for a tasty, potassium-rich meal. Include beans in your soups or salads. They're filling and nutritious. Snack on avocado toast. It's trendy, delicious, and very healthy. Drink coconut water after light exercise or in warm weather. Try a green smoothie with spinach, banana, and almond milk. It's not about changing everything you eat. Just making a few smart additions can help a lot. Potassium might not always be the first thing we think about, but it plays a huge role in keeping your muscles strong, your heart steady, and your body in balance. As we age, paying attention to nutrients like potassium becomes even more important, especially if you're experiencing cramps, fatigue, or irregular heartbeat. The best part? You don't need fancy supplements or expensive ingredients. Just eat more of the foods you already enjoy: bananas, potatoes, avocados, beans, and greens, and you'll be giving your body the support it needs. A little potassium goes a long way toward helping you feel steady, strong, and energized every day.